And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we started the third world, Gelato Beach. And we got about, 3 episodes in and got the secret shine of episode 1. So we got quite a ways in, and we found out that Princess Peach has been kidnapped yet again. That's what that boat was at the beginning of the broadcast. Let's talk to Toadsworth. We haven't even gotten really talked to him yet. Says, Master Mario, the princess. Let me guess, it's just another Tuesday. She got kidnapped by you-know-who. Okay, let's talk to this Toad if he can stop just running around. Horrible, Princess Peach has been kidnapped. Yeah, I know. And it's my job to save him because nobody else is brave enough to do so. But the princess can wait. The princess can wait just a little bit longer. We're gonna go back to Gelato Beach, which is over here at the lighthouse, if you could remember. And we're gonna continue getting more shines in that world today. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's just skidoo right into Gelato Beach. Now, this one is a little bit, I have bad memories of this episode. This one's called The Sandbird is Born. And it's not a hard level. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's really not that hard a level, but me as a kid, I hated this level to death. And you'll understand why here in a minute. As you can see, the egg hatched from the lighthouse. Hey, guess what? The Sandbird, it finally hatched. Don't bother looking for it, though. It flew off right away. Oh, well, that's just great. I guess the Sandbird just kind of left us hanging. But, anyways, let's just continue on. Oh, I want to see if he does this. Let me talk to the Noki. Yeah, he did say it. Okay. When I was younger, these Nokis, just the voice acting in this game always gets me. And the Nokis, whenever they talk, they go, "Ooh, good thing." I just always thought that noise was just so funny. I don't know why. Oh, good thing. A big caterpillar's finally gone. Woo! Now I can get back to tending my dune buds in peace. You go ahead and do that, my dude. Anyways, let's go. Let's go and investigate where the Sandbird has hatched. What we need to do is we need to come up to basically back to the solar panels that we were at earlier. We didn't talk to this Pianta here. It hatched. The legendary Sandbird is born. It broke the tower and flew away. That was unexpected. I mean, that's what this episode is called. The Sandbird is born. Let's go ahead and just jump up here on the solar panel with our backflip jump. We're going to try to get on, if I can do so. I didn't really do so very well. That wasn't very well. Let's go ahead and just try to back jump on here again. And we'll try to, try to get over to the land here. Now, be careful when you get on this land here, because it will, if you stop moving, you will start sliding. So you want to kind of get on this trampoline here. We're going to go ahead and fly into the broken panel where the Sandbird was. And when we do, it's the second secret level of the world. This is the Sandbird. And as you can see, there's red coins here. The legendary Sandbird is climbing around the tower. Watch your feet. Yes, watch your feet in particular. It's just, this is very wobbly ride. I really would suggest you go get the tail red coin as soon as you can, because that one is always the hardest. Trying to move when the Sandbird is moving is really, really hard. And when I was a kid, I hated this level because of stuff like that. Your jump kind of keeps its momentum, and eventually the Sandbird will start turning and kind of escalating and everything else. There's only 7, see, and stuff like that. It starts turning around, so you have to collect those red coins as soon as you can. Luckily, I grabbed that life that came up there, so no harm, no foul, because I kind of just net evened my life count there. But we want to try to get all these red coins on here before it starts turning. And the thing is with this, there's only 7 red coins on the Sandbird. So you're probably wondering, well, where's the 8th one? The 8th one's at the end of the ride. So we have to ride the Sandbird all the way to its destination. And like I said before, the Sandbird, oh my gosh, it got turned around there. Okay, let me grab that light because I don't know if I'm going to make it back on the sand. Yeah, I kind of figured. But what we need to do is we need to ride the Sandbird the whole entire time. And when we do that, it starts turning at a 90-degree angle. And we want to kind of position ourselves in a situation where we will be okay and not fall off because, like I mentioned before, this game's physics with sliding off at a slope is not kind. I'll just put it that way. I'll try to grab the red coins as fast as we can, but we're trying to be careful as much as we can. I keep trying to get this light because of stuff happening. Can I grab it? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, so I kind of expect a lot of deaths. I've never been good at this level. I've always choked, so I'm sorry if this is like kind of pitiful performance, but hey, you know what? It brought up a good funny story about when I was a kid about how much I hated this level. But you know what? That's fine. Everybody has that one level they're not good at. So, alright, let's go ahead and try to grab these red coins real quick. And as you can see, there are blue coins in here. So that means later when we go and collect the blue coins, we're going to have to come back to this level. Oh, gosh. There's actually a couple of blue... There's a couple blue coins in this level. So, yeah, we're going to have to come back when we come back and collect all the blue coins. I didn't grab that life before, so now I'm actually down 1 life. Now, as you probably can tell, I've been kind of trying to watch my life counter. You will eventually get a game over if you lose all your lives. Now, granted, game overs don't really mean anything in this game. All it does is it kicks you back to Delfino Plaza, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It just kicks you back to Delfino Plaza and resets your life count. There's really no harm to life counts. I mean, this was kind of the age of the video games where life counts don't really matter anymore. Alright, now I'm finally, I think talking was distracting me too much. What I usually do whenever he turns around is I like to kind of position myself in this nook right here where this elevated block is, because he's gonna turn 90 degrees or not. He's just gonna do that or just ride his tail. That works too. This works too. I'm so lucky that can happen. But yeah, I usually try to get in his like little nook right there and kind of just position myself to kind of just be careful whenever he tries to fly around. Okay, so we're at the home stretch now. This is pretty much it. He just turns 1 time, and it's just scary when he turns. I really hate it when he turns because it's just so scary. But we're gonna go ahead and just get on his left wing here and kind of just wait until he gets to like even with the tower there, because there's our last red coins on this tower here. Yeah, at the end of the ride. And that's the Sandbird level. Like I said before, I know this level isn't really hard if you're patient like me, but I'm not really patient when it comes to this level because this level gives me anxiety. This level's always given me anxiety, even when I was a kid. I never really liked it. My brother never liked this level either. We always had trouble with this level. But, it is what it is. I got my life count back to normal again. But yeah, like, if you game over, it's not a big deal. Like I said before, you get booted back to Delfino Plaza, and your life count gets reset to 3. That's all it does. Alright, so episode 5 is Piantissimo II Sand Sprint. Almost said spirit, I meant sprint. And this is our first Shine Sprite involving a certain character. This masked individual over here, Piantissimo II. Let's talk to this Pianta here, he says. Once we work up a sweat, let's jump into the ocean. That sounds really refreshing right now. It was a hot day at work today, and I kind of need a cool down. Anyways, let's go ahead and get close to this guy, and we're going to go ahead and talk to him immediately. I am Piantissimo II, and now we shall race to that flag. Now, if you look at this guy closely, he looks familiar if you played other Nintendo games. Now, he looks like a regular Pianta in that costume, but that's not an actual Pianta in that costume. If you go into the files and remove his costume, this is the running man from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this is the running man from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I always found that funny. But yeah, it's just the running man disguised as a Pianta. He says, "I am Piantissimo II, and now we shall race to the flag." I don't know if I'm saying that right. When I was a kid, I would call him Piantissimo, but I think it's Piantissimo II. It is the race to the finish flag, and only one can triumph. By the way, the current record is 35 seconds. Are you ready? Then get set and go! And sure enough, the race starts. I'm gonna go ahead and start cheating and using my slide technique. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. And we're just gonna keep using shortcuts, and he's gonna be kind of racist there. He does like go at the rate of the race. He said 35 seconds. That's usually how he goes, but we just want to go up here, you know, follow the signs that the Pianta is holding up there. I'm gonna go ahead and use my sliding technique and get up here real quick. That was real easy. We did it in less than 30 seconds. Phew. You're pretty good. You have some speed. Now you have grown ever so slightly in my esteem. Slightly. We will meet again, and goodbye. But yeah, that was our first race with Piantissimo II. The running man in costume. Yeah, that's anyway. Let's go grab this Shine Sprite. Shine. I always love that pose of Shine. But I think we have one more time. We have time for one more Shine Sprite. This Shine Sprite is kind of it's not a doozy. It's not hard. It's just annoying more than anything. You'll understand when we get here. It's not even that annoying. It's just time consuming. But episode 6 of Gelato Beach is Red Coins in the Coral Reef. Yeah, with another red coin mission, and we hadn't had enough of that in Gelato Beach already. In this episode in particular. But yeah, this is the Red Coins in the Coral Reef. Let's go ahead and talk to this Pianta here. He says, mister, you know where the Coral Reef is, right? There's something sparkling out there, I'm sure of it. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Go get him! I'm sure I will. And it's about this time that all the cataquacks have turned from blue to red, so each one of them that grabs you will hurt you. What do you have to say? I don't think we have any festival like that. What are you talking about? Hey, Mom, is the Coral Reef having a festival? Oh, yeah. I guess that's what the context of that sentence was. Well, we're gonna go slide across the beach and get over to the Coral Reef. And yeah, there's red coins in the Coral Reef, but that's not the only thing that the red coins are following. Yeah, as you can see, this red coin is following some school of fish, and it starts getting away from you. So you have to kind of just swim really quickly to grab it. Yeah, it starts moving with the fish, so be very careful. It will phase in and out of objects, so yeah, you have to chase it. But really, this level isn't that bad. It's nice and relaxing. It's just, I always have the hardest time trying to find that last red coin, usually, and it's hiding in one of these coral reefs here. I always have a hard time seeing it, especially because the camera's all zoomed in. I guess I could zoom it in a little bit like this. I'm gonna go swim and try to grab that one. I think there's another one over here. It's with a bunch of fish. Yeah, and it will phase through the coral reef there, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit and make sure I get air, because when you're underwater, yeah, your air meter does start to gradually go down. So by the time you get there, you got to be careful and kind of try to get up to the surface to get some air. But there is also another caveat to all this. There is a giant fish, you probably see him in the background, that is swimming around the reef, and if you get close to him, he'll start to chase you, and he'll grab you and drag you down under the water. I think this fish is related to Big Bertha from Mario 3. I think because it starts to grab you. It doesn't hurt you, but it just pulls you under the water, and it just kind of chain reacts you and kind of tries to get you stuck underwater so you can't come up for air. So just be careful getting around that fish. Like I said, I think it's related to Big Bertha from Mario 3, but I'm not too sure. Alright, so where are the rest of the... There's one. There's one right there. Barely see it. I just need to find one more, and I see it in the corner there. So, having a little bit easier time trying to get it. I think I got all the ones from the fish, too, so that's good. Don't have to worry about the fish no more. But there we go. We got our 6th episode Shine Sprite. That one was pretty not that hard. Like I said, this one isn't a hard one. It's just time consuming, especially if you can't find the red coin, because it does blend in with the coral reef a little bit. Alright, so let's go grab our Shine Sprite. There we go. Shine! But yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it here in this episode, because, oh lordy, there's one in one episode later in Gelato Beach. It kind of almost wants to take the whole entire episode. We already did one big thing with the Sandbird, and I just kind of want to just save that other incident for later. So in the next episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to hopefully finish up Gelato Beach minus the 100 coin star and all the blue coins and all that other stuff. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.